Welcome. I'm Meredith. This is the Oasis Spiritual Empowerment Tarot, all about tarot, oracle, and empowering you. And tonight, I have another unboxing. This is a Kickstarter. I'm so excited. I know I keep saying that, but I am. And this one is really, really unique. So, let me open. I thought I had it primed, but I need a little bit more. Okay, so aw, that's so sweet. So this is the Mendelevian Oracle by Robin McFadden. This book feels wonderful. I can't even tell you. It's like, it just makes me want to read it. It's so soft and I don't know. It's just very, I'm so kinesthetic. It just feels really nice. So this is a unique oracle deck. It is made up of all 118 elements in the periodic table, reimagined as vibrantly painted fantasy creatures, and given oracular meanings based on their chemistry, uses, or history. Thus, it can be used to actually learn chemistry by those who find whimsy and fantasy more retentive in the memory than bare facts. Or it can be used by those who simply wish to incorporate some science into their daily practice. Those of an adventurous spirit, of course, can do both. So, I'm so excited. Okay, so here, look at this beautiful bag. Really, really nice. And, oh, the cards. Okay, we should probably take a quick look at the book before we get into the cards. And I will say the book was a separate purchase, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I'm pretty, you know, of course you have different options, you know, in backing, and I'm pretty sure you could just get the deck if you wanted, but I did actually want the book. This, I don't know, is my table crooked? It feels like it is. These cards are very slippery, but let's say I love the way this feels. We have a foreword, and I'm only going to read the first sentence because it's fabulous. Our journey begins, as they so often do, with a shower curtain. Fabulous first sentence, I am just going to say. Okay, so this kind of tells us what the information is on the cards. And, right, yeah. So basically, we're given the atomic number, which is the number of protons, also number of electrons, and it defines its place in the table. Then we have emission lines. When an element is heated, it emits light in very specific wavelengths, like a fingerprint. We have the atomic symbol, the shorthand form and chemical formula. Every painting has its symbol in there somewhere. And you can see, I don't know if, let's see if you could see. All right, so it points out all the different things. We have the crystal structure. A pure sample of an element tends to arrange itself in a specific pattern. Not a hard and fast rule, but useful to know. We have the Bohr model. Niels Bohr came up with the idea of electrons existing in layers of orbital shells, like planets in a solar system. This is still a useful image to use, even though it is an oversimplification. We have the element name and oracular meaning. These are fairly self-explanatory. The oracular meanings were chosen to reflect each element's traits, uses, or history. And then finally, we have the atomic weight. As the number of neutrons varies from atom to atom, these variations within each element are known as isotopes. A pure sample of an element has a mass that is more than the sum of the protons, but rarely a whole number, as the weight is achieved by averaging the common isotopes of that atom. Okay, so it looks like it gets right in to all of the cards after that. I just want to see if there's anything else. And at the end, we'll read one. You know, we'll shuffle, pick one, read it, and then I will lay them out. So then we have acknowledgements, and that is it. So there's a ton of information in here. But let's look at these cards. I love the backs. Look how pretty. So pretty. And the card stock is, I guess we should go in the correct order. It is slippery. It's not crazy. Like it's manageable. Does that make sense? But they definitely fan out beautifully. And to show you size, a little taller than a standard tarot, good bit wider, which is, you know, pretty typical for Oracle. And clearly my desk is tilted. But let's go right in. So we have hydrogen. So here is our our keyword source. Helium adventure. I love this. Lithium serenity. Beryllium sophistication. That's fabulous. Boron support. Oh, I love that. Carbon life. Oh, that's beautiful too. Nitrogen price. And when I pull a card, we'll go over the symbols again too. Oxygen, sociability. Fluorine, anarchy. I like that one. Oh my goodness, these cards are going everywhere. And I definitely blame my table, not the cards. So let me see if I can... Maybe if the pile's not that high, they should be more stable. Neon, shine. Sodium, mischief. Magnesium, unpredictability. Aluminum, renewal. Silicon, order. Love that. Phosphorus, prosperity. Sulfur, medicine. Chlorine, choice. Argon, stillness. Potassium, nurturing. Calcium, structure. Scandium, confidence. Titanium, imperviousness. Love that. Vanadium, strength. It has been a long time since I've taken chemistry, so, but I find it very interesting. So, chromium, swagger. Manganese, gathering. Iron, work. Cobalt, forbearance. Nickel, helpfulness. I love that. Copper, humility. Zinc, talisman. Gallium, innocence. That's beautiful. Germanium, innovation. I love that too. Arsenic, misdirection. Selenium, balance. These cards are so fabulous. Bromine, sword. It's got a mermaid, Sharon. Just saying. Krypton, illumination. Rubidium, dexterity. And I am covering up that number, but strontium, confusion. I would have loved to have these when I was taking chemistry. Ooh, yttrium, magic. Love that so much. Zirconium, delight. Niobium, mystique. Molybdenum, wherewithal. Technetium, foresight. Ruthenium, tribe. Rhodium, playfulness. Oh, these are just sliding so much. Again, it's absolutely my desk. Here we go. That's fine. Palladium, acceptance. Silver, clarity. Cadmium, challenge. Love that too. Oh. Indium, lassitude. Tin, flexibility. Antimony, resonance. Tellurium, insouciance. Iodine, shield. Xenon, strangeness. Cesium, precision. Barium, wayfinder. Love barium. Lanthanum spark. Cerium abrasive. Cerium, I don't know. Oh. Praseodymium shade. Neodymium attraction. Promethium brevity. Samarium sanguine. Europium luminosity. Gadolinium infiltration. Wow, how interesting. Terbium amplify. Dysprosium ancillary. So I apologize because I'm definitely mispronouncing a lot of these for sure. Holmium focus. Erbium magnify. Thulium specificity. Ytterbium intensify. Lutetium anonymity. Hafnium dissever. I love that word. Tantalum intention. Tungsten adapt. Rhenium elusiveness. I like that. Osmium endurance. Iridium visitor. Oh. Let's try to put these the same way. Platinum mastery. Beautiful. Oh, doing it again. Gold nobility. Ah. Mercury obsession. Another mermaid. Thallium malice. Oh wow. Lead harbinger. Bismuth gatekeeper. These are fabulous keywords, by the way. They're so different for so many, you know. Polonium diplomacy. Astatine chance. Radon deception. Francium ephemera. Radium denial. Didn't we do radium? I mean, it was radon I'm thinking of. Denial. I love that. There's so much incorporated into these. You know, we have the chemical number symbol. It's not a number. You know what I'm saying. That. Actinium stubbornness. But I love that it's in the image, you know, as well as in the corners. Thorium, speculation. Protactinium, story. Uranium, remorse. Neptunium, patience. Plutonium, control. Americium, intuition. Curium, exploration. Berkelium, intermission. Californium, perception. Einsteinium, creativity. Fermium, action. Mendelevian, trust. Nobelium, generosity. Laurentium, drive. Rutherfordium, investigation. These are fabulous keywords. Dubnium, identity. Seaborgium, celebrity. Boreum, wholeness. Hassium, loyalty. Meitnerium, recognition. Darmstatium, experimentation. Rowengenium, irony. Wow, I really like that one. Copernicium, perspective. Love that. Nihonium, incognito. Therivium, susurrus. I have never seen that word. Susurrus? What is that word? Wow, okay. Moscovium, silence. Livermorium, absurdity. Tennessine, rumor. And Oganeson, death. Wow, look at that card. Now, first, I need to know what that word is because it's going to seriously bother me. So, it's a good time to say... I think it's a made up word. Okay. Anyway, let's give them a shuffle. Now this is a big deck, so it's 118 cards. Hamilton, please come here. So let's see. I mean, they shuffle beautifully. It's a great shuffling cardstock that clearly I screwed up, but it's very easy to shuffle. I will say it's a big deck. I mean, it's good that I think the cardstock was a good choice because I think if it was like that thicker, you'd never be able to shuffle it. So it would definitely be easier to kind of half this, I will say. And I do have big hands. So for me, I mean, it's definitely doable. I don't think I need to, but if this is a little thick for you, you might just kind of split the deck in half, shuffle one half, shuffle the other half, and then kind of shuffle them into each other. Definitely a lot easier to handle that way. But you know, that's up to you. And again, I have big hands. It's a bit of a stretch. It's not terrible to overhand it. And they do overhand very, very nicely. Yeah, I think the cardstock was a perfect choice for this deck. But let's pick one card and we'll read from the book. Titanium. Okay, ooh, let me bring it back down. Okay. So, and they do have the number, right? So titanium's 22, and the book has very large numbers in the corner, which makes it super easy. So now there's a lot of information. I am absolutely not going to read it all, but to give you an idea, so it shows you where it is on the chart, which is super nice. Gives you the element numbers, 22. Gives you the weight, normal state and nature, solid. Gives you the melting point and the boiling point. Then it talks about the history, right? So, like an English geologist named Gregor was the first to notice a strange oxide in a handful of sand in 1791. 4 years later, a German chemist named Kalproth independently isolated the metal and named it after the Titans of Greek mythology. So it continues on talking about it. And again, more information about it. And I think, yeah, so all of the cards in the book, we do have a quote for each one. So in this one, don't let the sand blind your eyes. Realize they're only lies and keep on walking. By Grace Potter from Oasis. So now in here we get titanium is one of the more famous of the rough, tough transition metals, but its fame does not affect its performance. Not much does. It is resistant to oxidation, to chemicals, and to time. Just in general, titanium is impervious to corruption or change. It is low density, very strong, and heedless. Because there are two sides to imperviousness as a personal quality. Incorruptibility is praiseworthy, but insensitivity is less so. Both of these are titanium-like traits. One who refuses to compromise their ideals may well have difficulty in compromising at all. Not that titanium plays poorly with others. It is frequently alloyed with vanadium, iron, or aluminum, to name a few, and the results are always lightweight and strong enough even for aerospace projects. Not to mention golf clubs, aircraft recorders, tools, prosthetics, and watches. But can there be any higher calling for a metal than space itself? Titanium's imperviousness put the stars within our reach, and for that, its lack of tact is forgivable. Slap some white paint on any gaff it makes and move on. So then, we do get a more divinatory sort of message. So it says, things may try and mess you about, but with titanium in your spread, the message is to hold firm to the ideals you know to be true and right. Do not let anything cause you to compromise what you hold most dear. Stay strong and incorruptible. Pay attention, though. Titanium may be giving you a gentle warning about being oblivious. When your line in the sand destroys someone's sandcastle, you must first notice that you have caused harm, which can be a challenge. and then make amends. This can be done without losing your strength of purpose. Imperviousness is your byword. That is fantastic. This really, really well done. This is well done, this deck. I mean, it's so well done. So I'm going to lay them out so you can see how they might look in a reading. Can we fit? I don't think, sort of. Might just be able to fit 4. Yeah, I'm really, really loving this deck. It's so unique. I mean, there's nothing like this that I've ever heard of. And again, you know, my days of chemistry class are probably well over, although you never know. But I do find it really interesting, and I love that we have the history mixed in there as well. So it's not just like straight facts, you know what I mean, about the materials, you know. I think it's wonderfly written. I think these keywords, I mean, we have perception, gathering, diplomacy, intermission. Right? I think these are just, they're so unique. Stillness, investigation, clarity, obsession. These are fabulous keywords. They really, really are. I think it's beautifully drawn. I love this so much. And, you know, I got to tell you, I'm looking forward to reading the book. And again, like I said, I can't even describe how good this book feels. You know what it reminds me of? If you've ever read, and I'm sure it's probably come in different, but Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. When that book first came out, before the movie, it was, my copy anyway, feels like this. And the whole reason I bought that book is because of how it felt. I didn't know anything about it. It was like when it first was released. And I saw it in the bookstore, and it looked, I don't know, it just looked like it would be nice to hold. And I picked it up, and I was hooked. I didn't even read anything about it. I just picked it up and bought it, and it's a fabulous book. So sometimes you can judge a book by its cover. Yeah, so and you know, based on the very little that I read, I'm really, really excited to read more. I love this. I think this is so fabulous. Such a clever idea. And if you have a person in your life who's into the sciences, especially if they're studying chemistry, I definitely think this would be a great way to learn. It definitely would have helped me in school, 100%. Yeah, I think this is fabulous. Oh, man. Yeah, so I'm super excited to work with this. And I feel like this is going to pair well with a lot of decks. I definitely think, do I have, oh, I do, here. Want to just see a couple? And if you stuck around this long, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell so you get alerted when I post new videos. But let's see. So you know what deck I'm thinking of that I think will be fabulous with this is the Whitefly Tarot. There's something about it that I think is really nice. So I have, and the Oracle would probably be really nice too with it, but yeah. Yeah, I think these are fabulous together. So, and I have no doubt. You know what? Oh, wait. Do I have it? Maybe. Let me see. So, I have decks everywhere. Yes. Hang on. One more. Oh, if I can get it out. This is going to seem like a weird pairing, but bear with me, because I think it might be super fabulous, but I could be wrong. Oh, and I should say the White Fly Tarot is by Danilo Cinino. So the other one, I feel like this is going to feel weird, but let's just say. So this is the Glamorous Tarot, and it's by Jessica Horton, and I just feel like these might look really nice together. So let's just kind of see. I don't know why. I think it's the art style. I think the art styles are very complementary. I think that's what it is. Oh. Yeah, I like these together. And this is such a fun deck. And I feel like this is going to be a really fun deck. So maybe that is part of it. And how can you say? You can kind of say. This is such a different deck from the, this is more kind of modern, and like in the sort of here and now, where this is more, like a magical, but I don't know, I like them together. I think that I kind of like these together too. I probably wouldn't use these two together so much, but I'd absolutely use this with both of these decks. There's something kind of neat about the mixture. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I would use those together. Yeah, I'm using this deck like as soon as I get done the video. I just feel like I really like these together. Yeah, and I really like these together. I mean, just so fabulous. Yeah, I feel like I would use all three of these, actually. The more I go through, and I never would have thought to use these two together, but there's something about it. Maybe this is kind of that tie-in that kind of ties them together. Like, I feel like in some ways it leads into this, but in other ways it leads into this. Does that make sense? Oh, I love that so much. Oh, I am so excited to use this deck. Let me know what you think. Do you have this? Did you back it? Are you into chemistry? Like, how fabulous is this? Do you know somebody who's maybe having trouble and could really use this deck for a study, or even, just the book, I think, could be fabulous. I mean, there's so much wonderful information. And I love that we have the history, right? It's just, to me, I always learn better like that. Like, my favorite math class in college was, it was this fabulous class. It taught math, but it also went into the history of all of it. And I am a humanities person. So that was the first time that aside from, I love equations because I love to balance things out. I love to be able to check my own work, so I've always loved them. But other than that, that was the first time that math really just clicked for me in, as far as my interest. You know, it just really sparked something in me. And it was because of that linking with the history. So I'm loving these together. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you back this, if you got it, if you're waiting for it. And if you think, if you are taking some math, if you're taking some chemistry courses, you know, do you feel like this is going to be helpful to you? I'm putting stuff in the wrong box. Yeah, so let me know what you think, what you like, and until next time, just be wonderful to yourself. Be really, really wonderful, because you deserve the best, only the best, all the best, and that is my wish for you.